Today's lesson is called The Wonders of Argentina. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And my name is Helen. And today we're going to talk about a fascinating part of the world, which is the country of Argentina. And it's indeed full of wonders. The country occupies most of the southern half of South America. And most people may not realize it, but it's also the 8th largest country in the world in terms of geographical size.
Wow. I did not know that. I knew that Argentina was kind of big, but when you think of big countries in South America, you think of Brazil, because Brazil is huge. Now, just south there, you do have Argentina as well, and apparently Argentina is quite big in its own right. And yes, I believe along with Chile or Chile, Argentina kind of occupies the southern half of the South American continent. That's where it's going to be. And folks, today we are going to be visiting this place in our minds, Argentina. We're going to be hearing some beautiful Spanish. We're going to be seeing the sights, and we are going to come to this conclusion that Argentina is wonderful, that Argentina is just filled with wonders. Anyways, folks, with that, it is time for us to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll start reading from our article.
The Wonders of Argentina. One of the largest and most beautiful countries in South America, Argentina has long attracted travelers with its many natural wonders. The country's lengthy history and European influences have also infused Argentina with a rich cultural life that visitors can soak up while there.
大家好，第一部分看到形容词 lengthy， 指漫长的、冗长的。例如 After a lengthy investigation, the politician was cleared of wrongdoing. 经过一番冗长的调查，那名政治人物洗刷罪名了。而去除字尾的 y 则成为名词 length， 指长度。举例来说 I saw a snake that was the length of a car. 我看见一条有一台车这么长的蛇。又或者说 You'll need to find a hotel room for the length of your stay in Boston. 以你在波士顿停留的时间，你需要去找个旅馆房间。
Okay, welcome back, everybody, and it's time to get started on our lesson. Now, one of the largest and most beautiful countries in South America, Argentina has long attracted travelers with its many natural wonders. So we know that many travelers, many people have been attracted to Argentina, have wanted to go there and have been there because the country has so many beautiful and incredible places.
Yes, this particular country is packed to the rafters with natural wonders. Now, there's more. Let's learn some more. The country's lengthy history and European influences have also infused Argentina with a rich cultural life that visitors can soak up while there. Yes, Argentina feels like Europe, or feels like a European country smack dab in the middle of South America. So if you do want to go to Argentina, make sure you know this before you go, okay? This is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, be ready. When you go to Argentina, you might not feel like you're in South America. You might feel like you are in Europe itself. Anyways, it says here that the country has a long history. It's got a lengthy history. Then there are also these European influences. And you put these two things together, and you have got something great. You've got something on your hands that's undeniably wonderful. You've got this rich cultural life that you can experience while traveling in Argentina.
So we know that Argentina is infused with European influences because its lengthy history includes a lot of interactions with Europeans. Now, the term here, infuse something with something, simply means to fill something with something, to cause something to spread through something else. So I might say the room was infused with the scent of freshly cut flowers. If I bring freshly cut flowers into a room, that perfume, that scent, will infuse the entire room. Here, a rich cultural life that developed from the country's long history and European influences infuses Argentina. As a visitor to Argentina, you can soak up this atmosphere. You can soak up the cultural life. You can soak up all of the richness of the culture. And here, the term to soak up basically means to take in, to absorb. So a sponge soaks up liquid. You can use a sponge in your sink to soak up water. Here, as a visitor in Argentina, you can learn about, experience firsthand, and take in the country's rich cultural life by soaking it up.
Yeah, you can act like a sponge. You don't have to be a sponge, but you can take these things in as a sponge would soak up or take in water. But here, yes, if you go to Argentina, these are all things that you can experience firsthand. You can take part in the rich cultural life there and then create memories that will be with you for the rest of your life. Anyways, folks, with that, it is time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Among Argentina's best sights is Aconcagua, the country's highest mountain and one of the world's 7 summits. But don't be put off by its altitude. Compared to other mountains of similar heights, Aconcagua's main trails are easier to hike with the right preparation. You can take in the beautiful landscape on your way to the top and once there catch a stunning view of the surrounding glaciers. Talampaya National Park is also definitely worth a visit. Dinosaurs used to roam this region, and the park's ancient, oddly shaped rock formations, as well as its pre-Hispanic rock carvings, are reminders of the area's long history.
第二部分我们看到单字 altitude， 这个字是名词，指海拔或高度。举例来说 ，scientists discover that certain kinds of bees can fly at altitudes higher than Mount Everest. 科学家发现有些种类的蜜蜂能飞得比圣母峰还更高。接着看到的单字是动词 roam， 课文中指的是徜徉。例如 Travis roamed all over Europe after he graduated from college. Travis 在大学毕业后徜徉欧洲各地。另外 roam 除了有徜徉的意思外，还可以指漫无目的的闲晃。所以可以说Judy hates shopping, but she likes to roam around the mall sometimes. Judy 讨厌购物，不过她有时候喜欢在购物中心到处逛逛。再来，我们看到名词 carving， 课文中为可数名词，指雕刻品，像是 Carvings of flowers decorate the sides of the wooden bookcase. 这个木头书柜的侧边装饰着雕花。而 carving 除了当可数名词之外，还可以做不可数名词，指雕刻。所以我们可以说 All the pieces of the master had a special carving on it. 这位大师的所有作品都有他独特的雕刻。接下来看到的单字是 reminder， 这个字是名词，指使人回忆某事的某物，常用 a reminder of something 来表示使人想起点点点的事物，或引起对点点点回忆的人。举例来说I set an alarm on my phone as a reminder that I needed to give my parents a call after work. 我在我的手机上设定闹铃，来提醒我下班后要记得打电话给我爸妈。另外，去除字尾的 er 则为动词 remind， 有提醒之意。补充两个 remind 的用法。首先，可以用 remind somebody of something 来指让某人想起。所以可以说This mountain trail reminds me of where I hiked when I was in Germany. 这条山林步道让我想起我在德国时走过的那个地方。再来 remind somebody to 动词，指提醒某人做什么什么。像是 remind Roger to invite his brother and sister to my party this weekend. 提醒 Roger 要邀请他的兄弟姐妹来参加我这周末的派对。
And welcome back. And now we're going to take a closer look at Argentina, particularly the natural wonders of Argentina. And the first thing we learned is that among Argentina's best sights is Aconcagua, the country's highest mountain and one of the world's 7 summits.
Wow, it's one of the world's 7 summits. So not only is this a great mountain there in Argentina, but this is also a world-class mountain in and of itself, which is pretty cool. So, hey, we've already started. Okay, we just started, I should say. We've just started talking about the wonders of Argentina, and we've already stumbled across something unbelievably wonderful. One of the best features on planet Earth when it comes to mountains. Yes, this is not one of Argentina's great summits. This is one of the world's 7 summits, one of the best summits or peaks in the world on planet Earth, and not just there in Argentina.
Right, so we know that Aconcagua is right up there with Mount Everest in Nepal, with Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Africa. So it's one of the greatest mountain summits on Earth. And even though Aconcagua is pretty high and it's a tall mountain, people shouldn't be put off by its altitude. So even though it's very high, it's actually not that difficult to climb. Compared to other mountains of similar heights, Aconcagua's main trails are easier to hike with the right preparation.
Sounds good to me. Like you mentioned Everest or Mount Everest there earlier. Climbing Mount Everest can be unbelievably dangerous. There are glaciers and bad weather sets in, and you might have to climb sheer rock walls or faces that are covered with ice. Oh my goodness, it's extremely dangerous. But it sounds like Aconcagua? Well, it sounds like it's not that bad. Yeah, don't be put off by its altitude. Sure, it's a really high mountain, just like Mount Everest is a really high mountain, but you probably won't die when trying to summit this particular mountain, Aconcagua. Anyway, so yeah, don't be put off by its altitude. Don't be scared away by how high it is. It says here, compared to other mountains of similar heights, this particular mountain is pretty easy to summit. The main trails are easy to hike with the right preparation. So don't think that just anyone can summit this mountain. You do need to prepare. You do need to be in pretty good shape. But yes, if you do prepare properly, you can take these trails to the top of this mountain. It's not too hard. It's a pretty easy hike, apparently, considering the altitude there of this mountain. Now, there's more here. It says that you can take in the beautiful landscape on your way to the top, and once there, catch a stunning view of the surrounding glaciers. So there you go. If you were summiting Mount Everest, you would probably want to stay focused on the climbing the whole time. You wouldn't want to stop and say, wow, this is beautiful, this is wonderful. No, you'd want to focus and keep your eyes on the prize so as to not die. But okay, if you're summiting Aconcagua, yeah, you can stop, you can look around, and you can absorb the beautiful landscape. You can summit this mountain as though you were taking a leisurely stroll, which is pretty cool. Anyways, here we have the word landscape to talk about. For the most part, the word landscape means land. Okay, when you're talking about taking in a beautiful landscape, you're talking about viewing the land around you. You're talking about taking in the features of the earth around you in some place.
Right. Landscape is often used when describing the visual qualities of a place. So, for instance, a landscape can be described as being beautiful, flat, dry, or with a variety of other visual adjectives. Paintings of natural outdoor scenes are also called landscapes or landscape paintings. All right, let's get back to our next destination in this country, which is Talampaya National Park. And this place is also definitely worth a visit, just like Aconcagua was worth visiting. And here we have another word, which is definitely, which basically means certainly, without a doubt. It's a common word in daily conversation. For instance, I could say, "Are you coming to the party tonight?" And the other person answers, "Yes, I'm definitely coming. You can count on me." So here, the writer is saying Talampaya National Park is definitely worth visiting. Now, why is this place worth visiting? Because dinosaurs used to roam this region, and the park's ancient, oddly shaped rock formations, as well as its pre-Hispanic rock carvings, are reminders of the area's long history.
There you go. So yes, it sounds like this place is definitely worth a visit based on your description there. I don't think anybody in their right mind would say, that doesn't sound good. That's not worth a visit. I would say, based on what you said there, that Talampaya National Park is definitely worth a visit, okay? There were dinosaurs that once roamed the area there, and there are also these strange rock formations, okay? Now, this might not sound like much, but hey, rock formations are awesome and cool and great. Speaking of formation, the word formation, what the heck is a formation? Well, a formation here is an arrangement of things. Yeah, sometimes rocks form in a certain way or have been arranged or put into a certain order by nature over time. And yeah, here, what you're talking about here, this arrangement that nature has put into place, it's going to be called a formation. That's what this word is referring to here. Yes, this arrangement and then also how it looks is called a formation. And yes, it sounds strange, but rock formations do sometimes look like things, even weird things. Now, let's take a look at an example sentence right now. You could say, sometimes birds fly in formation. So yes, sometimes when birds are migrating from the north to the south, they will fly in a formation. Usually birds fly in a V. That's the formation they fly in.
Right. Or we can also remember the really interesting rock formations in Taiwan, in Yeliu, which has a rock formation that is in the shape of a queen's head.
I had totally forgotten about that. I said, oh yeah, everybody likes rock formations. People in Taiwan, they love rock formations because some of the best rock formations on planet Earth are here in Taiwan. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back.
Traveling all the way south, you'll arrive at Tierra del Fuego, one of the world's most remote regions. There you can visit Ushuaia, which is also known as the end of the world due to being the southernmost city on Earth. From Ushuaia, set sail from Martillo Island in the Beagle Channel to visit a penguin colony.
最后，第三部分我们看到一个形容词 southernmost， 指最南边的。例如，鹅銮鼻 is the southernmost landmark of Taiwan。鹅銮鼻是台湾最南边的地标。
And welcome back from Talampaya National Park. We're going to be traveling all the way south in Argentina to Tierra del Fuego. And Tierra del Fuego is a very interesting, very special place. It's one of the world's most remote regions.
There you go. So, traveling all the way south, you'll arrive at Tierra del Fuego, land of fire, land of the fire, one of the world's most remote regions. And yes, I've always wanted to go here. I've never really wanted to travel in Argentina all that much, but Tierra del Fuego sounds really, really cool. It's a big island at the very southern tip of Argentina. It's kind of in between South America and then also the South Pole, okay? It's got a very strange position. That being said, it is closer to South America, much closer than it is to the South Pole, but still, I believe there are penguins there in Tierra del Fuego.
It's supposed to be a very special place for nature and wildlife, and there are supposedly animals found there that can't be found anywhere else in the world, and it's a place that should be preserved because it's a very special place.
Yes, Tierra del Fuego is a super special place. That's pretty much as far south as you can go until you reach the South Pole. Now, that being said, there's a lot of ocean in between Tierra del Fuego and the South Pole, but it's pretty close. Like I said, there are penguins in Tierra del Fuego. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. One note before we move on. Tierra del Fuego is not just a single island, I should say. It's actually a big collection of islands, a collection of islands called an archipelago. But I digress. Anyways, moving on, it says here, there you can visit Ushuaia, which is also known as the end of the world, due to being the southernmost city on Earth. So there you go. Not only is it far south, it's the southernmost city on Earth. Like I said before, if you go any further south, you are going to get to the South Pole, all the way there to Antarctica.
And when you're at Ushuaia, what you can do is set sail for Martillo Island in the Beagle Channel to visit a penguin colony. Now, who wouldn't want to do that? To go visit penguins in a remote part of the world and see how they live, see how they interact, and breathe the air. The air must be very fresh there.
Yeah, I'm a penguin fan, so this sounds awesome to me. Sign me up. Anyways, though, before we take a break, let's talk about the following phrase. The phrase to set sail. Okay, here to set sail is to start or to begin a voyage or a trip or a journey, usually on a boat or a ship. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you're in Tierra del Fuego there, you can set sail or you can take a boat to Martillo Island there in the Beagle Channel and you can visit a penguin colony, and who wouldn't just love that to death? All right, everyone, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. The Chinese teacher is waiting in the wings.
Hello, 各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文一开始提到 One of the largest and most beautiful countries in South America, Argentina has long attracted travelers with its many natural wonders. 阿根廷是南美洲面积最大最美丽的国家之一，长久以来以许多的自然奇景来吸引旅客。那这个句子它没有连接词而且前半句 One of the largest and most beautiful countries in South America，它也没有动词，这样看起来好像没头没尾的。不过它其实是分词构句的用法。当我们用对等连接词 and 来连接两个主词一样的子句时，你就可以省略 and， 还有省略其中一个主词，再把它的动词改成分词形式。像课文的句子，它本来可以写作 Argentina is one of the largest and most beautiful countries in South America, and Argentina 怎么样怎么样。好，那么前后子句的主词都是 Argentina， 我们就可以把连接词 and 还有前半句的主词 Argentina 省略，然后呢 be 动词 is 把它改成现在分词 being， 就会变成Being one of the largest blah 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 blah， 然后逗号 Argentina。 好，这个 being 呢又常常被省略不用，然后就变成课文的句子了。好，我们来造个例句。 Kate is a kind and generous person, and Kate is loved by customers and coworkers alike. Kate 是个亲切和蔼又慷慨大方的人，顾客和同事都很喜欢她。好，那因为前后子句的主词都是 Kate， 我们为了避免重复，我们就把连接词 and 还有前半句的主词 Kate 省略，也就是 Kate is a kind and generous person， 这个 Kate 拿掉，然后把 is 改成现在分词 being， 就会变成 being a kind and generous person。 好，然后接着呢 being 再把它拿掉，就会变成 a kind and generous person， 逗号Kate is loved by customers and coworkers alike。 好，接着来看课文下一句，有一个动词叫 infuse， I-N-F-U-S-E， 我们来学习它的字首字根。好 F-U-S-E fuse 这个部分呢，它有倾泻倾倒的意思。它的字首 I-N 呢表示往内，当我们往内倾倒，往里面灌东西进去，应该就可以联想到 infuse 它有注入或是灌输的语义。那我们顺便来补充几个同样有 fuse 这个字根的单字，像confuse 这个字首呢 C-O-N 它表示一起，加上 fuse 表示倾泻倾倒。那同学们就可以想象啦，你把所有这些阿里亚扎的东西全部倒在一起，各式各样的资讯你都没有过滤过，没有组织分类过，就把它全部放在一起，这样应该可以联想到说有使什么混淆啊、困惑、难以理解的语义吧。好，接着来看 diffuse 这个字，D-I-F-F-U-S-E， 这个字它的字首本来是 dis， 表示分开，然后它只是摆在 f 之前就变成 dif。好，当我们把东西分开倾倒，分散的倾倒，就不难联想到说这个 diffuse 它有四散啊、散布、扩散的语义。再来还有一个动词大家应该会叫做 refuse。refuse 它的字首 re 有往回的意思，当你把东西倾倒回去，把东西倒回去，就表示啊你不要这个东西，所以这个字它就有拒绝的语义咯。以上是今天重点整理，我们回顾今天单字吧。
Altitude. Climbers must stay at base camp and train for a few months to adjust to the altitude before attempting the climb to the peak. Landscape. The landscape was dotted with small groups of houses and trees. Definitely. If our best player is still too injured to play tomorrow, our team will definitely lose the game. Roam. Cows commonly roam the streets in India, even in the cities. Formation. The wind and ocean waves have created strange rock formations along the shore. Reminder. The visit to my old elementary school was a reminder of my childhood.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I'm Helen.
See you next time.